talked to a fireman once. This is one of the reasons it freaked me out. And he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean. And there's not a thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When they're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
You just have to evacuate, right?
Nothing they can do.
Hey, this is Black Ice. Welcome back to the Black Narrative. While you're here, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I just put together some raw footage from social media and a couple of news clips. Check it out.
Raging and still out of control, the wildfires which have devastated this city. Fanned by hurricane-strength winds, new blazes erupting here all the time. Firefighters battling but being defeated on all fronts. This is now the worst fire in LA's history. The epicenter is Pacific Palisades, one of its wealthiest neighborhoods. Home upon home here, razed to the ground. People who evacuated will return to find only chimney breasts still standing. It's hard to believe, but this is the very center of Pacific Palisades. This is one of LA's most exclusive neighborhoods. It's home to the likes of Reese Witherspoon, Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks. All were evacuated. And look at what remains of the heart of this place. This building used to have an Italian restaurant, a couple of coffee shops, a bank. They're all now gone. And it's a similar picture over the other side of the road too. There used to be a smoothie bar in here, a clothes shop, a dry cleaner. It is almost complete destruction. With roads closed to most cars, local people came on bikes, horrified at what they found.
It's hard to process. Yeah. I mean, wow. It's as if I'm looking at a movie, you know? God, I don't know. It's stunning.
How's your home, sir?
Oh, it's gone. It's all the way gone, yeah. There's very few homes that made it. What does this make you think when you see this?
It makes me think of something like the end of the world, like life and death situation. This is pretty extreme.
Seems like it, don't it?
The extremest thing I've ever seen. It's just, at this point, it's about surviving and about trying to save as many people as you can.
Pretty devastating. I don't think LA's seen anything like this before.
It really is like a scene out of a movie. It's horrible. At least 5 people are dead and thousands of homes and buildings destroyed as wildfires continue to rage across Southern California. Let's take a live look at the Palisades right now. This is a fire here. You can see that 3-car garage. The fire, the flames are just so intense. And it's so tough to see. I mean, some people who live there are watching all of this unfold, like, oh, that's my house. Oh, that's our mall. It's just so tough to see. You know, this morning, more than 1 million people across the state there are without power. Officials say hurricane powerful winds are fueling the flames. You can see those flames really moving. That's because of all the wind there. And there's no signs of containment. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
The wildfire emergency in Southern California showing no signs of slowing overnight.
There's a new fire right there that's grown pretty quickly and is now getting closer to Runyon Canyon.
A new fire erupting in the Hollywood Hills, marching toward iconic landmarks.
Plenty of those embers are coming down on top of us.
This palm tree outside a Hollywood home catching fire, neighbors jumping into action, grabbing a ladder and hose to save that house.
The balcony was on fire and I went around the back to grab the garden hose.
Firefighters dropping water from above.
You have a whole lot of people in these cars especially coming down from the Hollywood Hills trying to get as far away from this fire as possible.
More than 130,000 people were under evacuation orders across Southern California. This map showing multiple wildfires raging across Los Angeles County, fueled by dry conditions and a rare wind event, gusts up to 100 miles per hour. The fire in Pacific Palisades, now the most destructive in Los Angeles history, leveling entire blocks, reducing grocery stores and banks to rubble. The flames tearing through highly populated and affluent neighborhoods. Mansions reduced to flaming embers. More than 2,000 homes and buildings have been damaged or destroyed from Pasadena to the Pacific coast. The Eaton fire exploding to more than 15,000 acres in just 24 hours. Flames marching down the mountains into densely packed communities, killing at least 5 people. These images show before and after the flames consumed a neighborhood in Altadena.
This is an elementary school. The building is starting to now completely fall apart. It's being pushed by these heavy winds, and as it moves, it is turning, as you can see, day into night, pitch black down that way.
The California National Guard activating more than 600 service members in what's being called a massive response. Military police helping law enforcement and firefighters. Officials confident they can get a handle on the fires after the winds die down tomorrow.
We'll have red flag conditions probably until Friday. They're going to keep that warning up. After that, you know, everything really starts to kick into gear and we're able to really get the upper hand.
Say hi. Man. That's scary. Look at that.
Oh snap. Pin it to win it.
Ooh, they're moving fast.
Oh fucking god, I got these tires, dude. Yeah, I'm not coming back this way. Good thing we're in your car.
For 75 years, and they've had the same insurance, and these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened, and they have no fire insurance. They've lived in this house.
Water obviously in the Palisades ran out last night in the hydrants. I was trying to firefighter on this block. They left because there was no water in the hydrant here.
The local folks are trying to figure that out. I mean, just when you have a system that's not dissimilar to what we've seen in other extraordinarily large-scale fires, whether it be pipe, electricity, or whether it just be the complete overwhelm of the system. I mean, those hydrants are typical for 2 or 3 fires, maybe 1 fire. You have something at this scale, but again, that's going to be determined by the local.
What is the situation with the water?
Pacific Palisades, in a neighborhood that is a total loss. You've got a home here, I'm gonna flip over here. Another home lost. When we go over this way, homes down this street gone. This one completely leveled. The firefighters here, they're not trying to save these structures. They're trying to prevent these flames from jumping to other neighborhoods. You see all these embers. In some cases, they're being carried more than a mile in advance of these source flames, lighting other homes on fire.
Guess let's park along this street, yeah?
There's a side-by-side comparison with the GPS.
Oh my. Ahead of us and try to set up a signal. Right here. This is where it's got to be. This is, oh my God. What? I've never, look at this. Beyond comprehension. Oh.